Hello, my name is Melissa Rooker, and I am a member of the Office of the Vice President for Diversity and Community Affairs at Teachers College. On behalf of my office and the Teachers College Community Choir, I want to welcome you to Hopeful, a spring concert of reflection and envisioning. In this extraordinary year, where we have faced a global pandemic and have been separated from friends and family and continue to reckon with our racial and cultural existence, we at TC are so incredibly fortunate to have our beloved TC Community Choir to support and guide us in community. Through song, artwork, and music, this concert brings us together to reflect on our times and find ways to engage in a communal healing. Represented by our students, staff, alumni, and friends, the TC Community Choir and accompanying musicians are our guiding force. Again, welcome to Hopeful, a spring concert of reflection and envisioning. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa, for that beautiful introduction. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you all for joining us for the Teachers College Community Choir's third virtual concert. My name is Nicole Becker. I'm the director of the choir and thrilled to welcome you this evening. This is our third semester working online on Zoom, and Zoom allows us to connect across the great distances to include singers who may be across the world, and to invite you, wherever you are, to join us for our concert. So that's the blessing. And to be honest, the other side of Zoom is that it's really hard and it's challenging. We're not able to really sing together on Zoom, and at this point, some of us have never met each other. We've never had the opportunity to have casual conversation and the connection that comes from that. So big hats off to our singers who are hanging in there and singing and bringing not just their voices, but so much care and love to our work together that you'll see tonight. And a big shout out also to our singers who needed a break from screen time or were able to join us for a little bit and not all of the videos. It's great to have you for what you were able to join us for. And for those of you who are just in the audience tonight, we look forward to seeing you again. We're joined tonight by several artists and musicians who are lending their gifts to our concert today. Michael Gale has composed an original work for the choir. Yolanda Seeley Ruiz is sharing her poetry from the collection Love from the Vortex. And Jojo Carlin is performing live artwork. In addition, an incredible team of musicians, both singers and instrumentalists, has come together to perform Michael's piece. And our amazing sound and video editors have put it all together. So as you'll see, this concert is made by a village. For anyone who has sung in the TC Choir, it won't be a surprise. When we performed live, we often changed the order of our program right before our concert. So we're doing the online analog of that. We had chosen Here Comes the Sun as sort of a title song and a final song for this concert, because with the promise of spring and the availability of vaccinations and the news that TC was going to be back in person in the fall, we were feeling that hopefulness, and we are feeling that hopefulness, and we're going to begin with that song. At the same time, as all of these videos have come in, it's clear that we cannot perform anything after Michael Gale's incredible piece. So we are ending our performance with State of Emergency, which means that this concert, like life right now, like many people's experience of life right now, cannot be sort of neatly tied up with a bow. It's challenging, and we're going to end with an experience of the troubled waters that are real. And so we invite you to continue to reflect on that experience and to process it together in a Zoom conversation after this concert. So hope you'll join us for that, and hope you enjoy the videos you're about to see. We begin with Here Comes the Sun.
Do 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 do. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes.
The late, great Muhammad Ali once said, "Friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It's not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything." Hi, my name is Jeremy Watson, and I have the pleasure of introducing the TC Community Choir's next virtual performance of the 1971 hit by Carole King, "You've Got a Friend," with instrumentals by TC's very own Dr. Drew Coles. I've had the pleasure of performing this song with the TC Community Choir a few years back, and the beautiful, very lovely artistic director, Dr. Nicole Becker, graciously asked if I could be a part of this virtual performance. This song reminds me of something that I've learned throughout the years. Beyond the circumstances of one's reality, you never really know who's in your corner. But when the time comes and you're down and you're troubled and you really need someone, people will surprise you. The friendships that you make are everlasting. They exude love and in the darkest of times can bring you back to life. So I say to my TC Community Choir friends, and to you watching at home or wherever you are, no matter the distance or space of time between us, remember that you are loved, you are cherished, that you are not alone, and that you will always, always have a friend. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing is going right.
Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door.
The next piece we are going to sing, Adinu, is offered as a meditation on love. The text is from a Sufi poem and translates as this: I believe in the religion of love wherever love is found, for love is my religion and my faith. Arranger Andre de Quatros provides several layers for singing and invites choirs to create their own interpretation of the piece. We have created our arrangement by layering our singing with recitation of poetry and with cello improvisation. Poet Yolanda Sili Ruiz reads from her collection, Love from the Vortex. The cello improvisation is performed by Suzanne Saba Hughes. We hope you enjoy our selection.
Adinu vidinilhu Anna tawajahat lakaimu falhu
Mecca. We all desire a private Mecca, the journey which represents our sanctified possession of truth, our proof that we have strayed, erred, but somehow returned to love. Just us. Here is my invitation for you to bend towards justice. My arc of self bends in favor of love, asking hard questions, waiting for answers that don't offer conclusions, just more wonderings about how to live a life worthy of the children who come after us. A chance at love. It is senseless to think this will be easy, but if we follow the paths where our hearts lead, we know it can be possible.
Hello everyone, my name is Adiba and I love to introduce the next song called One Voice. The first time I heard the song, I knew it will be my favorite because of the soothing and meaningful lyrics and music. And the song One Voice is also relatable to the current situation. Why don't we let each voice heard? Just like what we do in choir, different voices can create harmony and unity. And I think that's the message of the song, about coming together, about hope and peace. One Voice is written by Ruth Moody and arranged by Marceline Moody. It's sung by the Welling Janis. In this rendition by Teachers College Community Choir, the soloists are Sam Weiss, Rachel Williams, and Morgan McClellan, and Dan Hartig plays the guitar. Unlike the rest of the pieces in this concert, we record the video for One Voice in our live Zoom meeting. We then asked Jojo Carlin, a former singer in choir, to add live artwork, and Rachel Williams to put these two elements together. I hope you enjoyed the song and our video. Thank you very much.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice. Sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it'll turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
Our penultimate piece, Al Shloshah, was written by Alan Naplin with text based off of an ethical virtue in the Pirkei Avot, a compilation of traditional Jewish teachings and maxims. In this performance, you will hear the choir singing as well as see them conveying the text through Israeli Sign Language. Al Shloshah Divarim Haolam Kayam. The world is sustained by three things: Al Ha'emet, Ve'al Hadin, Ve'al HaShalom. Truth, justice, and peace. A special thank you to Shiran Zavian and Julia Silvestri for translating the Israeli Sign Language, teaching it to us, and performing alongside us tonight.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Gale, and I would like to talk with you about state of emergency. This piece that I have composed reflects on 2020. 2020 was a very tumultuous year for all of us. We're still grappling with a lot of the events that have spilled over into 2021. The piece that I have written reflects on all the facets of 2020, from the police brutality to the coronavirus to job loss, pandemic. We have so much to talk about, and I was galvanized to write this piece because I'm a composer, I'm a musician, so what better way to have a voice than through music? My hopes for this piece is that it will inspire dialogue. It will bring us all to the table to discuss different sides and points of views, and hopefully at one point create healing for our nation.
Wow. If we were live now, you'd be applauding. I would gesture towards Michael. Michael would stand and we would applaud for him. And we would gesture towards Jeremy and Jeremy would stand and you'd be applauding for him and I would shake their hands and then we would have a group hug because it was such an amazing collaboration together. And we would gesture again to the orchestra and to the choir. And big projects are a lot of work and a great joy when the work is with people that you love to work with. So thank you all for all of that. And I hope that you will join us to keep talking about the piece, to meet Michael and Jeremy and the musicians and singers who participated. I'm going to tell you the number for the Zoom meet if you want to grab a pencil, and I'm going to say it again at the end of these thank yous. And you'll see it at the end of the credits that will roll at the end of this concert, which is soon. 938-2313-3474 is the join code for our Zoom meeting, and I'll say that again in a moment. But first, thank you to the TC Choir section leaders, Morgan McClement, who is also our concert manager, and Sam Wise. Thank you to the instrumentalists, Drew Coles, Dan Hartig, Philippe Lem, Suzanne Saba-Hughes, and the instrumentalists for the State of Emergency Orchestra, Ruth Aguirre, Mary Bartow, Matthew Bourget, Gil DeFay, Molly Evans, Michael Gale, because he was playing in the orchestra as well, Juan Gonzalez, Shoshana Gottesman, Yun Hao, Tyreek Jackson, Billy Kilson, Jane Lee, Kevin Mazzarella, Paul Murphy, Sarah Perry, Gabrielle Sanft, Gerald Thomas, and Katie Weatherly. You'll see all of their names again in the credits that will roll in a moment. To the State of Emergency Choir, Adiba, Stephanie Alvarenga, Chris Anthony, Lindsay Blackhurst, Anna Byington, Luis Carrozza, Celia Castro, Joe DeFerrari, Christina DeSimone, LeBob Fallon, Natalie Fabian, Hillary Ferguson, Rachel Geller, Noreen Greenwood, Lori Greer, Yun Hao, Laura Hudson, Cynthia Jeffers, Lili, Diana Mall, Morgan McClement, Sayume Romero, Caitlin Walsh, Faye Wang, Megan Weston, Rachel Williams, Eric Williamson, Sam Wise, and Rong Yue. Thank you again. To our artists who joined us for the concert, Jojo Carlin on one voice and Yolanda Seeley Ruiz. If you don't have Yolanda's amazing book, Love from the Vortex, buy it now. And if you loved hearing her voice speaking those poems, you can hear her on Audible. Our audio engineers, Timothy Failing, Rachel Williams, and Michael Gale. Video engineers, John Park, Antu Fan, Sayume Romero, Jeremy Williams, and Rachel Williams. Thank you all for all of your work bringing this together. We'd like to thank the Office of the Vice President for Diversity and Community Affairs, Janice, Melissa, Juan Carlos, and Kathy. Thank you for all of your help and all of your support always. From the Office of Access and Services for Individuals with Disabilities, thank you very much, especially to Robbie Berry for your help. And thank you to the interpreters joining us in Zoom. We thank the Department of Arts and Humanities, Mary and Elise, thank you. And in the music program, we thank Kelly and Malika. Many thanks. Hope to see you now in Zoom at 938-2313-3474. And good night.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been